Captain's Log, Stardate 5715.2. Captain Granger of the Runabout Rio Grande has informed us of an attack on the Department of Temporal Investigations lab at Deep Space Station K7. The portal-generating device used by Kataka was not recovered from the lab's explosion and is presumed destroyed. We're en route to assist in the investigation.
Captain, we're being hailed by listening outpost 37B on a secure channel.
Thank you, Lieutenant Russell. On screen.
Captain, we have detected a Romulan D7 running along the neutral zone border. Now, I know that's nothing unusual, but they were running cloaked, and they seem to be on course for Haas 523, an unremarkable planet in the darkest corner of an unremarkable sector. It makes no sense.
Wait a minute. You say you detected a cloaked Romulan ship?
Our station was recently upgraded with a tachyon detection grid.
Well, I guess we've just entered a new era. Were you able to identify them?
It's the Valdor, Captain.
Is it?
Oh, and Captain.
Yes?
Before they went silent, we caught a few pieces of subspace chatter. There was talk about some sort of new superweapon and...
Go on.
Something about a Kataka device. Not sure what that means.
Do you have any more details?
No, I'm afraid not.
Very well. Thank you very much, Commander.
Seaver, ma'am.
Commander Seaver, thank you very much. Please send us the coordinates to Valdor's apparent destination and show us on our way. Dominion out.
And you know that we're out for blood. We're out for blood. Better run, better run. 'Cause here it comes, here it comes. Better run when the wolves come out to play.
Super weapon. I don't like the sound of that.
Nor do I, Ensign. Nor do I.
Ensign, I'm gonna have to get used to that.
Kataka's portal device, the explosion, and Valdor in the vicinity? This is too much to be just a coincidence.
Winsworth, plot a course to intercept the Valdor. Helm, ahead maximum warp. Engage.
Hold on to your hats and glasses. What?
We are entering high orbit, Captain.
Very well. Mr. Winsworth, close in on the Romulan vessel. Try to look casual, like we just happen to be here today.
I'm not sure I understand.
I mean, get close, but not too close, you know?
I'll do what I can, ma'am.
Commander Devarro is not aboard. There's a small party of Romulan life signs on the surface.
Thank you, Commander. Route those coordinates to the transporter room, please. Piper, you and Malikov meet me in the transporter room in 10 minutes. Hal, you've got the helm. Take care of my baby, Commander.
Nothing but TLC, ma'am.
Mo, you be careful down there.
You know me, I'm always careful.
You know what I mean. If any of your team gets busted up, I'm the one that has to put them back together.
Yeah, I know. I'll do my best. I don't know what the Romulans are up to, but that device doesn't look too friendly.
I'm picking up red matter in that device, Captain. Enough to reduce this planet to rubble.
Piper, that archway. Is it a view screen or a portal? What is it?
It appears that the archway is focusing a wormhole to a point in space, time, maybe even another dimension.
Chief, I want you to try to distract the Romulans. If we can get the drop on Commander Devarro, we might be able to end this without any bloodshed.
Romulan forces! We have you outnumbered and outflanked. Lower your weapons.
Starfleet doesn't know what they're meddling with. What's on the other side of that portal is a danger to us all.
Dominion! Come in, Dominion! What the devil's going on up there? It doesn't look like this thing is damaged.
You need some help with that, Starfleet?
I think I can manage, thank you. That looks familiar.
It is same as Kitaka device.
It appears to be detachable.
I don't think we ought to risk detaching it.
Martha's Day. Do you have the activator?
Yes, Commander.
Then use it.
Captain, the prisoners have escaped.
That's all right, Lieutenant. Let them go. We've got bigger problems. The portal's closing down. I can't make any sense out of these symbols. Do your scans get anything?
I'm afraid not, Captain. This must have been placed here by a race we haven't met. But I've recorded the symbols for future reference.
Portal could be some kind of interplanetary travel. But what is the point of Kitaka device?
I don't know. But I do know that I recognized one of the planets that we saw in this thing. I just can't place where. A report written by Captain Tackett on Constitution.
I remember that report. That interdimensional species, Vivancians. They were using that particular point of space to launch incursions against the Romulan Empire.
Perhaps Romulans had preemptive strike.
Piper speculate. We know that the portal is a conduit through time and space. But with the device, it becomes something more powerful.
It's possible. It could be a tunnel to another universe.
Or a dimension.
Well, one thing's for sure. We don't know how to activate it. I sure hope our people were able to secure the other side. Because I wouldn't put anything past Commander Devon. She could destroy the whole thing out of sheer frustration.
I like to think I can talk to anyone, but I cannot talk to that woman.
What the?
What the?
Knock off! Welcome to the so-called Mirror.
And I thought it couldn't get any weird.
Alright. I think I can get us back down to the planet. Just need a minute.
I'm sorry, Captain. It's already too late.
Alright. We improvise. Hand me that hypo. Now what we need is something to keep our friends on ice for a few hours while we figure out what to do next.
Captain, any idea why they transported us up?
Well, I did call the ship when we came through the portal. I suppose it's possible that these people picked up the signal and thought we were survivors from the battle.
Rescuing survivors. I guess that shows they have some compassion.
Maybe. I wouldn't count on it. Now, I'm gonna go clear out sickbay. After I do, I'll call you. Use intraship beaming to transport yourselves and our friends to sickbay. Clear?
Yes, Captain.
Empty. Good. Piper now. Okay. Let's get our friends out of sight. Piper, I'm going to the bridge. While I'm gone, study the Romulan tricorder. See if you can figure out how the Romulans used it to activate the Kataka device. Malikov, keep an eye on the door. If anyone comes in, you just tell them you're following Doctor's orders, which you pretty much are. Hold the fort.
Easy peasy.
Piece of pie. Easy as cake.
Chamberlain, I'm tired of this cat and mouse the Vicentions are playing. Take Excalibur and Saladin and flank him. Force him my way.
Aye, Captain, oh Captain, your wish is my command. Saladin, follow my lead and flank the port side of the Vincentian flagship. Helm, you heard the order. Take us to the starboard side of the flagship and let him know we're there.
Time for the mouse to die. Fire a full spread of photon torpedoes.
Aye, sir.
The flagship shields are failing.
One more spread ought to finish them.
The lead Vincentian ship is hailing, sir.
I am Admiral Kasha Kataka of the Royal Vincentian Navy. What are your terms?
There is no escape for you, Admiral. Lower your shields and power down your weapons. I guarantee that you and your crew will be spared.
Spared to be made slaves of the Empire? Sentenced to a labor camp? I think not.
Naturally, there will be a tribute to be paid to the Empire.
How dare you address an admiral that way?
You advised me against destroying the Vincentian fleet. Do you doubt my decision now? They are weak and easily dispatched.
Yes, Vincentia 5 would make a respectable garrison to the Empire. It would help us retain order to the sector.
They are ineffective. They are the laughingstock of the sector. Their only use is target practice for the Empire.
Captain, there's another escort ship coming in range. It appears to be rendering aid to the flagship.
Weapons armed and ready, sir.
Target the escort ship. Phasers and photon torpedoes. Make it go away.
That was unnecessary, Captain. They were no threat to you.
Target the Vincentian flagship.
Targeted.
Belay that order, Lieutenant. Stand down, Captain. There will be no further attacks on the Vincentian flagship. Your murderous fool. Perhaps we can salvage some sort of deal with them if you resist killing their fleet, Admiral.
I will consider your suggestion, Admiral. Another volley of phasers and photon torpedoes knock down their shields.
charging weapons, targeting their shields.
Security to transporter room. I want Admiral Kataka beamed aboard and thrown into the brig.
Security's being dispatched to the transporter room. We are waiting for a transporter operator to arrive.
Captain, the transporter room is a mess. There seems to have been some sort of altercation.
Can't find Chief Sterling, sir. I don't know what happened to him. I'll look for him later when I feel like it. You are relieved. Go to your quarters. You're drunk. And you're crazy. But tomorrow morning, I'll be sober. But you'll still be crazy.
Well, somebody finally showed up in the transporter room.
And while you are an admiral, let me remind you, I am the captain of this ship. And if you don't leave my bridge on your own accord, I will have you escorted to an airlock where you will depart permanently. And why are you here? Get back to sickbay.
Deck 5.
You're not Marine. Well, you're not our Marine. Who are you? A shapeshifter? An android? Genetically altered?
Admiral, please hear me out. I'm not going to lie to you or insult your intelligence. You're right. I'm not your Marine, but your Marine has come to no harm. I'm not a shapeshifter or an android or genetically altered. I'm a traveler from another universe. I'm trapped here. I just want to go home.
What do you mean, with an alternate universe?
A parallel universe. It's one very similar to your own. I came here through a portal on another planet, one that we just left. I switched places with your Dr. Farrell so I could gauge my situation on this ship. Try to find a way home.
I knew that our Dr. Farrell wasn't coming to the bridge today. We have a plan and change of leadership aboard Dominion. She was supposed to bait the trap.
Trap? Yeah. I know your people move up by means of assassination. But Bruso's a captain, you're an admiral, you already outrank him 6 ways from Sunday. Why do you need to kill him?
Rousseau doesn't recognize my authority. He has friends in high places that will protect him. I have an idea. You have to trust me on this. Where's our Dr. Farrell?
Sickbay.
Commander McGregor, come to the sickbay immediately. Doctor, if you will help me with my plan, I will get you back to that planet.
I don't know, Admiral. You are planning on killing Jason, aren't you?
If we don't kill him, I promise he will kill you. Your choice.
No. Admiral, I'm a physician. Where I come from, doctors don't murder people. In fact, the whole concept of murder is frowned on. I won't help you.
It is a hypothetical question. I don't need your assistance nor your approval.
Well, it ain't so much fun when you're on the other side of the phaser, is it? You know, I have no idea what y'all were thinking. 3 of you up against our entire crew. I admit y'all put up a good fight, but that was a stupid idea.
What's going on here? Who are these imposters?
Well, Jason, What we have here is an exact duplicate of me. Right down to the very last strand of DNA. I've just been waiting on you to get around showing up so I could try out my new interrogation drills.
I don't know what your plan was, but it was doomed from the beginning. Do you think you're the first imposter to try to infiltrate this ship? Perhaps you were sent from a parallel universe to assassinate me, or to interfere with the mission of the Dominion.
Our incursion into this universe was unintentional. We tried to hail our ship, and the signal must have been picked up by your ship. Y'all must have thought we were survivors of the battle. We certainly didn't intend to...
Enough! It's a clever story. I almost believed you. But we will get the full story from you. Our doctor has some fine drugs. You will have no choice but to tell us the real reasons you are here. Following your interrogation, we will grant you a swift death. Our drugs are mostly painless. We haven't had any complaints in the past, have we?
She's telling the truth.
It doesn't have to be this way. Our world was like this once too. Revenge and retribution. Always with violence, but violence. Like logs on fire.
We got past it. We evolved. You can too.
Now, Doctor, administer the first hypo. In fact, give it to all three. Maybe that will get them to shut up.
Captain, you will enjoy watching them writhe in pain.
Yeah. This is going to hurt y'all a whole lot more than it's going to hurt me, I'm happy to say. Pix, administer the hypo.
With pleasure, Doctor.
I didn't like the new formula, Jason. I told you it was going to hurt. Apparently not enough. How disappointing.
Oh, Captain, you should never have let your guard down.
Security, show Captain Brousseau to the nearest airlock, will you? Attention crew of the battleship Dominion. Captain Brousseau has retired. As of today, the Dominion crew has a new captain. Captain McGregor is assuming command. All hail the Empire. Captain Farrell, I am nothing if not a man of my word. You help me, I will now return the favor.
For the record, I did absolutely nothing.
Nevertheless, you provided a distraction. And with that, goodbye Captain, goodbye Commander, goodbye Lieutenant.
I hope you'll remember what we said about change.
You like the way you are, we like the way we are. Let's just leave it at that.
What honor you bestowed upon them, Admiral, beaming them down yourself.
I want as few people as possible know what's on the planet. It might be useful indeed. Very useful indeed.
I used our time stranded in sickbay to study the tricorder. I think I've got the settings of the device back to the ones that got us here, but I'm afraid that getting us home might come down to an educated guess and a generous portion of luck.
I'll take Piper's intuition over thugs on Dominion any day.
Don't sell yourself short, Commander. I just hope our people were able to get the other side secure. Otherwise, we may be jumping out of the frying pan and into the fire. Proceed. Chief, report.
Commander Zavaro and her, and whatever he is, came back shortly after you left. Then the portal collapsed. They immediately transported out, taking with them the glowing spherical device, but left behind the Kataka device. There was a brief firefight. The Romulans transported out, no casualties on either side.
The officers are all resting comfortably in stable condition. By the way, you all look none the worse for wear.
Well, we're all right. Physically, at least. Such a little thing to have caused us so much trouble. Let's get this thing to DTI once and for all. You don't see that every day. Let's get the hell out of here. Feral to Dominion. Stand by to transport landing party. Jason, don't move around too fast. That bootleg surgery I did on you was only good enough to get us to a starbase where I can do a proper job.
I guess I should thank you, Doctor, but the knife in the back was not part of the plan.
Well, you have Ed to thank for that. He seemed to think that he needed to make it look good for the Admiral. You just need to be happy that the paralytic I gave you stopped the bleeding. Unfortunately, I did have to take a kidney. Now don't look at me like that. I've already got a new one for you in culture right now. In fact, I think he's going to make a full recovery.
Then we beamed aboard the Excalibur undetected?
That is one thing Ed did right. We got away without anybody knowing. No one's the wiser.
Well, then our plan is progressing just as we had thought. We retained control of the Dominion, as well as her task force. And the Admiral, as well as Starfleet, are none the wiser. Which leaves us free to move on our next target, Starbase 11. And then, the Sector.
Oh, be careful.
Our new ally. Sir, tell me of your plan.
You always ask the same question, and I've answered it hundreds of times to hundreds of Captain Brousseaus. The answer's always the same. It's need to know, and Captain, you don't need to know.